Hi everyone, happy Sunday. Welcome to your reading for April 26th. Your affirmation for today is, I am grateful and I thank life often during the day. For our reading, we're going to be using a new deck. This is Doreen Virtue's Flower Therapy. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the first card. Open your heart. Your potential for greater love rests in opening your heart. Blockages and wounds from the past will be healed, and you'll be met with the true passion you seek. So this card is asking you to open your heart, which allows for you to be more loving, kind, and compassionate to others. And if you notice, this is a red rose, which represents love. So to me, this is especially about romantic love. So I think this is something that a lot of people need to hear, even if you're not in a relationship, because this can be about any significant relationship in your lives. Some people may have put up a wall around their heart because you've been hurt in the past, and that is completely understandable. But if you keep your heart closed, you can never experience love again. This card is a card that is asking you to not only forgive, but to trust again, to open your heart, and allow love to flow in. And I think if this card is coming up, it's because some of you have the opportunity to meet someone, especially if you're single. And if you're already in a relationship, I think some of these relationships have the ability to evolve to a greater level of commitment. And perhaps the only thing that is preventing that is the fact that you're closing yourself off to love for fear of being hurt. So this is the angel's way of sort of calling on you to give love a chance, to open your heart. So our next card for today is Release All Anger. Don't give power to negative words by saying them. Speak from your higher self and make your communications peaceful and loving. So when you speak and live from your higher self, obviously you're going to be more loving and compassionate. So that is what this card is asking you about. And this is definitely about hostility and conflict within your relationships. That is probably a result of pain from the past. And so this card indicates that some of you are holding on to these emotions that are preventing you from loving again, and from having these relationships ascend to a higher level of commitment. These cards are calling on you to forgive, to let go of this pain and resentment so that you can experience love again. Remember that people often play a role in our lives for a reason. They're meant to teach us something. And when you can look at life from a higher perspective, then you sort of understand the meaning behind these relationships. And a lot of it is to heal karma, and sometimes it is to make you stronger. Sometimes it is to teach you something about yourself. And these are the agreements that we make with certain people in our lives before we come here. So you have a lot to learn from differences with these people. And just realize that things are the way that they are for a reason. It really does help in releasing your anger and opening your heart when you can see the reason behind the chaos, when you can look at life from a higher perspective. And I remember in yesterday's reading, we were also being asked to release. Well, that wasn't yesterday, I think that was Friday. And for some of you, this is probably associated with emotions such as anger and regret and disappointment, pain or rejection. It really is difficult to open your heart when you're still remembering a time when you were hurt. And I would suggest working with rose quartz, as I said before, and asking the angels for help, because both will help in releasing pain and opening your heart to love. I just feel like some of you could be missing out on the opportunity to experience love in your life if you don't find the strength to let go of the past. Our final card for today is Trust. You can trust the people around you. They are earth angels sent to give you the guidance you seek. So this does indicate that some of you have probably experienced betrayal, heartbreak, and other kinds of pain or disappointment associated with important relationships in your lives. And maybe that is why you're sort of closing yourself off to love. Maybe that is why you're still holding on to anger. Naturally, when we are hurt, we lose faith in people. We sort of think that if we allow them back into our lives, the same thing is going to happen again. And sometimes past relationships can actually damage our present and future relationships because we become so guarded and so distrusting of other people. And this is a very positive card that is asking you to take a chance on love again. Trust that it will be okay if you allow yourself to love someone. Trust this person. Some of you have a lot of healing to do, so be gentle with yourselves during this time and be patient with yourself, but just don't stay stuck in the past and don't stay angry. Remember that forgiveness is a process, so it is going to take time, but if you truly want to forgive, you can do it. Just don't hold on to this pain and anger forever, or you're likely going to miss out on opportunities for happiness. And I believe that is what the angels are trying to help you avoid. Well, everyone, thanks so much for watching. I love you all. I hope you found this reading helpful, and I'll be back on Monday.